Forex and then the uncertainty related to the tariffs. So if you take Forex, indeed, given that the euro got stronger, well, all the income generated outside of Europe was a bit impacted by that. So if you look at the top line, if you would look at it at constant exchange rate, grew by 2%. But given that the euro got stronger, that basically led to a stable kind of environment. So that's the first thing. And then if you look into it, what you really saw is that there was a wait and see, in particularly in April. So in April, with all the uncertainty that was there, you basically saw we had very high discussions, but basically there was a wait and see. And so over May and June, that basically picked up and gravitated back to normal. But it's in particularly April that saw a long wait and see. But again, if you look at it, when we talk to clients, there are discussions. So it's not that they are all retracting and saying we're going to stop financing or doing, but it's a bit wait and see, waiting to see where the opportunities are. So the discussions and the pipeline are very active.
So hopefully, if we know the discussion are potentially in the final stretch now of the talks between Washington and the EU and potentially a deal like we saw with the US and Japan, would that then potentially boost for you things in the second half if there is a bit of uncertainty, even though it could be some extra tariffs?
No, let's be fair. The main overhang is that uncertainty. That is basically. So if you look at what we see in the central scenario is economic scenario is that there will be, the central scenario is that there will be a deal. That deal will lead to increased tariffs, let's say around 10 to 15%, whatever. And if that is the case, then Europe, yes, the tariffs will impact a bit the trade that's happening with the US. But if you see all the other initiatives that is being stepped up and that are being adapted, that should be manageable within our economic outlook. So that's a bit our central scenario that we have ahead of us.